What's up? What's up? What's up, Westchester? You're listening to 91.7 WCUR The Curve.
This is DWA, DYO, my man.
DJs
With
Attitude. This your boy Mega Man. You already know what time it is. Every Monday night, 10 p.m.
Yeah.
The usual. The usual, y'all. You already know what time it is.
Already know. Jahi in the tuck. Spitting the actual factuals, of course. Yeah, we got. Hold on, real quick, because we got a lot of important people in the room right now. I hear they got blue checks and everything. So
yeah, certified on ID.
Yeah, we got a nice little show tonight. You know what I'm saying? Netflix, dang. So yeah, it's lit right now though. You know, it's lit.
Yeah, we got the table's full of guests tonight. So.
Absolutely.
And we got a contest going on. We're going to get into that a little bit later.
Yeah, all of that. But yeah, let me introduce my man, my guy. Appreciate you for being so thorough, man. You know what I'm saying?
You hop right in the DMs, bro.
That's how you do it. Introducing Charles J., founder and CEO of Urbane. Give it up. And with him, we got Keith and Kree, two fashion consultants.
What's going on,
guys? Was already together, so that's a good thing. So yeah, we about to kick the actual factuals. We about to talk fashion, cause dudes don't know fashion.
We don't.
Yeah.
Y'all put them up on game.
Y'all thought I said Aeropostale. You gotta have a logo in and in the tuck as well is my she's not showing me any love right now, but my beautiful mentee, Micaiah Bryce Frazier. She's in the building. She's gonna talk about her brand as well. She got her friends with her. She said they're not mingling tonight, so that's cool or whatever. It's homecoming week, so you already know we lit right now. Westchester, I hope y'all giving us the same energy.
Let's get it.
This is DWA 91.7 WCUR The Curve. DYO and my man Mega.
Yes, sir.
See you in a second. This is 91.7 WCUR The Curve. DWA.
DJs
with
Attitude.
DYO and Mega.
Yes, sir. And we're back.
So it is homecoming week, and we live with our guest, the one and only Charles J. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm alive.
You alive? That's amazing, man. So tell us a little bit about, just real quick who you are and what you do.
So I'm Charles J., the designer of Urbane. I started the brand when I just got out of college in 2015 actually.
What college?
Rutgers Camden.
Okay.
Played there for 4 years, so I got buckets for all y'all.
Played what?
Point guard.
You said Quidditch?
Starting point guard.
You said cricket?
4 years. Set records.
All right, I could have played for Westchester, but who waking up for 6 in the
Don't
morning?
get Rondo out here. I started the brand Urbane. At age 2, I was diagnosed with a Wilms tumor. To anybody that knows, that's cancer of the kidney. I went through chemotherapy, surgical removal of my right kidney. I wasn't supposed to play sports or nothing. So from day one, I was counted out. And that's kind of what the brand stands for. It's the person that was counted out is the person that is just willing to fight and survive day to day. And that's really what my brand stands for.
Okay.
I know this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I lost my aunt a couple years ago to breast cancer. So that's a big reason why I wanted to wear like the pink sweatsuit, just to give her that recognition and that praise. She was a huge part of my life when I was younger. But yeah, man, that's everything that the brand stands for. We're not a streetwear brand. We're not high fashion. It's kind of like that in between, trying to create that niche, something that's clean but not too street. Been designing, like I said, for about 2 years. Been in Huffington Post, Philly Fashion Week, Philly.com, 6ABC. Was featured on Love and Hip Hop earlier this year. Did stuff with artists like Wolf Tyler. I got some new stuff coming up very, very soon. But I have been out of commission for 7 months. Had some issues with the manufacturer. That was a whole situation. Had people that placed pre-orders, and the pre-orders were 7 months late. But I have some great customers who are willing to wait because they know the quality of their product is at a certain level. And they just
that brand.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So how did you establish that? Like starting up, was that something that it was a process, or you kind of knew coming in what kind of target audience you wanted to have and how to establish your audience?
You never really know until a product hits the market. Right. You can do all the groundwork, you can build the most amazing product, but you don't know how the consumers are going to receive it. And you kind of just got to put it out there for people to receive it and kind of see who your target audience is first. right? Because I can say my target audience is 21 to 28, average income this, or average demographic that, or whatever, but you don't know until you put a product out and see who's willing to buy it. And then you kind of have to take a step back and analyze your business and be like, okay, so this is what the market is telling me. How can I capitalize on that to make it how I want it to be?
Right.
And when I started off, I tried to, from the gate, I didn't do like screen printed t-shirts. I didn't do wholesale. I didn't do none of that. Yeah. And there's no shade to anybody who does screen print. Like, I got the utmost respect for anybody who designs in general, because art is perception based. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you create t-shirts, screen print, embroidery, custom cut and sew. It doesn't matter, because art is perception based. So one person might think it's hot. The next person might think it's corny. Right. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because it's down to the designer to decide. And so when I started, I created a baseball jersey. I went through a manufacturer in the U.S. Cost was like crazy.
What year was
high.
this?
This was in 2015.
Okay.
So I dropped an all-white baseball jersey. It was called the Survivor Collection. It was just like the staple point of the brand as far as like what the brand stands for. And it had the word Survivor on it, the definition. It had a big fist on the back, the year 93 when I was diagnosed with cancer. So that was the first thing I dropped. I sold it for $300. I know that sounds crazy, a new brand, just coming out the gate selling a baseball jersey for $300, but
you're stamping that worth.
Yeah,
you're stamping that value.
Yeah, definitely. And I just knew where I wanted my brand to sit. But then I also had to look at my business and analyze it. How can I make it better for the consumer, make it more accessible, but not too accessible to everyone?
Right.
So then I moved into other products, and then I started getting a manufacturer overseas. And then that fall is when I released my first, the next fall is when I released my first full collection through a manufacturer, and that was called the Foundation Collection. And that's where the building blocks came to play. And now the building blocks are literally the brand.
Yeah.
I don't even use the name anymore.
Yeah.
And the story behind the building blocks is when I was going through my treatment at Children's Hospital and had my surgery and then was going through chemo, I was there for an extra 3 months. Every morning I wake up, I'll play with these building blocks. So when I go to the playroom, that's what I would see. And with the building blocks, in retrospect, what it meant was I was taking everything that I went through, being that cancer experience, and shaping that for how I was going to live my life. And from day, like I said, from day one, I was counted out. I wasn't supposed to play sports.
Right.
I played ball in middle school. I had to play with a kidney guard. I went to high school. I was like, yo, I'm not wearing it anymore. The coaches was telling me, yo, you're too small to play college ball. I did that.
You are a little scrawny, bro. You're a little, no, I'm playing. You're a little lightweight, man.
That's cool, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Looking like 120.
Soaking what?
Play like 150.
Still
Nah,
small.
but I didn't get recruited to go to Rutgers Camden. I was supposed to go to school in Florida. My financial aid fell through. I got in Rutgers Camden literally 4 days before classes started.
Damn.
Went to coach office, showed him my highlight tape. He was like, we'll let you come to open runs.
Right.
So I took it as this is me being counted out again. It's nothing new. I'm here. This is what I got to do. And then I ended up taking the starting spot freshman year.
It's tough.
As a
It's
walk-on.
tough.
Crowd and
Let
hustle.
them know.
Yeah, and then, I went through my own battles in college when it came to basketball. I had surgery on my right wrist. I was a shooter.
Right.
I did great. I shot the rock good.
Right.
I can control, and I was a point guard. I controlled the tempo of the game for the most part. Being a freshman coming in, of course, I was undersized like crazy. I weighed 130. Was 5'11". I'm guarding dudes that's 6'2", 180. Right. I mean, I was a little boy then, but
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, I still took that as a challenge every day when I went into practice or I went into a game. Yo, this is how it's going to be. And I had surgery on my right wrist, was out for a whole season, came back. My shot wasn't the same, so I had to be yo, how can I find a way to get back on the floor to be right? So I started. Nah, my jumper wasn't that bad. But what I did, I started playing defense,
Right.
and I just started really locking people up. And I was known as one of the best defenders in the NJAC, which is one of the best conferences in D3.
So during this time, what did you go to school for? Was it?
I was going to school for marketing.
Okay. Okay. So when did because I feel like you were in that mode. You're basketball, that's you know what I'm saying, and it's school takes kind of the back end. Was it like that for you, or was it?
Nah, when you play Division III, there's no, everything is priority. Right. So I'm paying to play basketball.
Right.
I didn't get a scholarship. Division III, you don't get nothing.
Right.
It's yo, if you don't get financial aid to cover your tuition, you paying to play. I was working a full-time job, playing basketball full-time, and going to school full-time, taking 6 classes every semester. So it's for me, after that experience, bro, I defeated cancer. Anything after that is minor. Anything that life throws at me, it doesn't even matter from this point forward.
Absolutely.
And transitioning out of college, I started the brand, but like going 7 months without product. Name one other brand that can really go 7 months with not having no social presence on social media, no product to sell, nothing, and still be somewhat relevant.
What different methods do you use when you're coming out? You know what I'm saying? Being as though you went 7 months or stuff like that, like when you're coming out, do you try to go extra hard, or is it just like that genuine love, support for you?
It's really more so like the genuine support and love. Like I have over 600 subscribers to my website, and it's like I make sure that I try to connect with them as often as possible. But then my phone is always open. Like I don't shut nobody down.
Literally.
My number is literally on IG. So if you have a question about something, even if you're not trying to purchase my product, like you can legit reach me at any time throughout the day, and I'll at least answer a question for you. With as far as being off 7 months and coming back, like last year I went through a revamp for my brand because I knew where I wanted my brand to be seen and how I wanted it to be seen. I wanted it to be seen more so like in that professional high fashion realm versus being stuck in this urban streetwear like trend, right? So like everything that I did, from the models that I picked, from the photographer that I use now, like everything that you see on my website to my page, the aesthetic to the product is literally all the way across the board. And even coming into this 7 months with me not having product, like I was stressing, I was depressed, like like that happens. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like I kept going. And I was able to, after 7 months, still release a high quality product. But also in the 7 months, I found a new manufacturer that can develop a higher quality product than the previous one. So if I didn't go through that 7 months, I would have never met the next manufacturer and be able to go to the next level. Because like this next product line I'm about to release in a couple weeks. And the thing is, like, I see a lot of designers get caught up in, I want to make what's going to sell, and I want to make what is relevant or what's trending, or I want to stay inside that comfort zone. Bro, I was born outside my comfort zone. Like, all that other stuff that's going on, that don't matter. I want to challenge myself every single day. Every single time I have a collection or I have a piece that I'm working on, I want to try to do something that's outside the box, so that I know at the end of the day, if somebody tries to duplicate that product that I have, they can't. When it comes to the different fabrics, to the different types of applications, to the functionality of the product, to the tech wear of the product.
Because even by challenging yourself, you're inevitably challenging, other perceptions, and you're challenging the game itself. You know what I mean? You're setting that bar.
And I look at it like, people got to understand, like, regardless of what area of art that you're in, like, you can take things from every single person in the industry.
Yeah.
Right? So I look at Hove, right? Hove don't got to tell you he the best. He just gonna put his stuff out there, and you gonna see it, right? I'm not here to tell anybody I'm the greatest designer in the world, because there's millions of people that are better than me. But at the end of the day, I'm 100% confident in whatever product I put out. I will never put my stamp on something that I don't 100% believe in. I'm not going to collab with anybody that I don't believe in 100% of what they're doing, what their values are, what their brand stands for. Like, I stopped shooting these IG chicks a year ago. Just because you got 14K followers or 100,000 followers, like, that does not necessarily make you a model. Like, I literally deal with agency models now, because that's the brand, that's the aesthetic that I want for my brand. And I'm not taking anything away from these IG models, but it's a lot different when you get in front of a real camera with a real brand and a real photographer. Like, I don't know if you guys follow like New York Fashion Week, but Elena Arrington, straight beast. Beast did New York Fashion Week. She was not like an IG model. She did all commercial stuff first, and then worked her way into the high fashion realm. So for me, it's like, any designers that are out there, stay true to your vision, and don't worry about what anybody else is doing. I'm not in competition with nobody. Realistically, if it's a people like try to compare. Like, I'll get tagged in posts like, "Yo, bro, they making something that's similar to yours." Like, I don't get offended by that. I look at that like, yo, maybe I inspired them. Maybe I gave them some insight, or maybe I gave them an idea and they took what they did and ran with it for themselves.
Because at the end of the day, you're like, what you have is 100% authentic, and it can't be manipulated. Even if it is, it's still,
it can't. And at the end of the day, is if they really going to duplicate it to the point where they're going to put my color blocks on their brand, then we going to know.
Right. Facts.
You can steal the color schemes, you can steal like the design aspect of the product, but at the end of the day, like, I make it so it's very, very difficult to duplicate any products that I release. Point blank, period.
So as far as like, where do you, because I see you're established as far as knowing resources to get. How was that process? Because I think that's one of the biggest things that people lack. You know where to find the manufacturers, you know where to find the models and stuff like that. How does the next guy go about that?
even having like these two, which you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Google. Yo, like people really want you to get like baby step them and give them every single answer. I will never give anybody a resource that I have as far as a manufacturer, because you didn't work to get it, you didn't work to find it. I'll give you the outlet to find it, but I'm not gonna give it to you. I got people hit my DMs all the time like, yo, where you get your stuff manufactured, or like, yo, like where your manufacturer at, like. Yo, that's like me being a drug dealer and giving you the plug.
Right.
Like, nah, my G, I'm going to be the plug now. Like, that's how you got to look at it. And I'm not trying to monopolize anything, but I'm going to let y'all know, like, yo, if you want to manufacture, I'll let everybody know on IG. You want to go find a manufacturer? Go to Alibaba right now. There is over 100 million manufacturers that manufacture every single product that you need made. It's just a matter of you having to put the time, the effort, and the money out to find out which one is going to work best for you. People want all the handouts. That's the problem, bro. Like, designers will hit you up, or people who want to start their brand be like, yo, how did you start your brand? All right, cool. I'll give you the rundown how I started my brand. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, you're going to take that information and either you're going to run with it, or you're going to sit around and you're going to complain about, well, I can't find a manufacturer, so my product isn't going to be that good. The problem is we live in a microwave generation. People want things to happen now. Like, I design 2, 3 months, 4 months in advance. I don't design a product and then it's released or it comes in next week. I'm designing 3, 4 months in advance. The collection that not the collection because I don't drop collections anymore, but like the products that I'm about to release, they was designed 3, 4 months ago. Like, I wasn't designing them last week in my crib.
My fault, real quick. What do you mean you don't drop collections anymore?
Yo, where the fashion industry is at right now, the whole fall, winter, spring, summer, like, it's dead. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
The seasons is going, it's not even really seasons anymore. People, where fashion is going right now is people are just going to start dropping. Whether it's once a month, once every 2 weeks, once every 2 months. Like, yo, there's big brands right now like Burberry who are trying to get into the fast fashion realm because that's where fashion is headed. Fashion is headed into customization and
that's everything.
Convenience.
Everything is getting personalized, and you know what I mean? Like,
yo,
like talking about we was talking about with Virgil being #1. Like,
yeah, like even with Off-White, like yo, Off-White. Like
it's literally like the most popular brand. Like women. No, like it's like it's like literally the most popular brand over than Versace, over Gucci.
They put it with
they put that
Gucci
in
and
Balenciaga already. Seriously.
And the thing is though, like the conversation we were having is, what are they gauging it by?
Yeah.
Are they gauging it by sales? Are they gauging it by influence? Are they gauging it by buzz? Are they gauging it by culture? They can't gauge it by sales because Off-White's still a new brand.
Yeah.
You have Gucci, the Burberrys of the world that are still generating 10 to 15 to 20 million a year. Not saying Off-White is not capable of doing that. Clearly they're capable of doing that. But that whole Vogue, them being #1, is based off of buzz and influence.
Yes.
Because when somebody who is cultured has a brand that is considered high fashion,
run that back,
people can buy into it because they understand the culture.
Yeah.
The problem is all these, not to take anything away from like Caucasian designers or European designers, but look at the Dapper Dans of the world. Dapper Dan took everything, bro.
Literally,
yo, like he made these brands that everybody shops today. He put his stamp on those brands. Virgil, there's no Virgil without Dapper Dan. Point blank, period. Dapper Dan paved the way for every single African American or black or Hispanic or any other designer that's not European. He paved the way for them because he showed that when you have culture, you can sell whatever you want.
You really can. And that's like, especially because I've encountered and like a lot of people slide my DMs saying how do you start your brand? Like, cause I want to make this clothing item because I think it looks dope and I think it will fill out. And like their main idea is it's money. You know, like they're money driven. But when people think about money when they're starting their business, they're not going to get it because what sells and what gets you money is impact. What is the reason behind you are making this business? It just can't be because of money. It just can't because it looks good. It just can't because it's a good idea. How are you going to sell it to catch people's hearts, catch people's minds, and to actually convince them to be like, yo, this right here can #1 change your life because it changed mine. You know what I mean? Impact sells more than money. When you when you mainly focus on the purpose instead of the paper, that's when you will come up.
That's for everything though, man. You gotta know why you're doing something. Like if you don't have that purpose, that foundation, you're gonna lose yourself and lose everything that you're trying to strive.
You wanna know what's crazy? You wanna know what's crazy? I've been only designing for 2.5 years. Right? I've seen so many brands start and didn't stop
Just like that.
Yeah.
in my 2.5
Just
years.
like that.
And you want to know what the reason why is? The same thing he was saying as far as everybody's chasing money. People are chasing attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if attention is monitored correctly, attention can turn into income. Right? There's brands that start, get your brand on an artist. That's what everybody thinks the go-to is. Yo, go ahead, I just got to get this on one person and my brand's going to blow up, right? But the question is, did you build the foundation? Are you prepared to scale? That's the issue that you see with a lot of black businesses.
What do you mean scale?
Scale means you are able to go from point A to point D that fast. That's what scaling
Super
is.
quick.
Because, like, say I get this jacket, I put this jacket on Fab, right? Everybody on IG sees it. I get 100,000 hits to my website. Everything sells out. If I don't have the capacity to fulfill any of those orders or any pre-orders that are coming in, like my manufacturer right now can produce 100,000 pieces a month. Because I laid the foundation and built a relationship with them to the point where if my brand does blow up, or I say I get in Urban Outfitters, or I get in like a Nordstrom or Barney's, whatever, I don't have an issue fulfilling my orders. Right? And the thing is, people want things to happen so fast. The microwave generation, the millennials, right? That's us, right? The microwave. We want things to happen so fast.
Because stuff is happening.
Yeah, you can have it in 2.5 seconds.
Like,
I don't even order Amazon unless it's Prime.
Yo.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's not Prime, it's not for
My
sale.
mom been a Prime member since like 97. Straight 2 days.
She had it when it was running packages.
That's real. So how do you keep up with the new innovations and the stuff like that? Like, do you pay attention? Well, I mean, obviously you have to. You got to be plugged in. But how deep do you pay attention?
I pay attention to the structure of the business. I don't pay attention to the trends.
Gotcha.
Like, at the end of the day, I'm going to create whatever I want to create, and if it's up to the people to buy into it. I don't, like, everybody, like, you'll see one thing trending, right?
Bulletproof vest.
Right. But then, right, bulletproof vest. But then you'll see 15 to 20 brands, even just local brands, produce the same product.
Right.
But at the end of the day, right, is your customer loyal to the brand? Or are they loyal to the price? Because now everybody's trying to lower their prices.
Right.
But what people don't know is Trump is in office. Them tariffs go up, your price is going to have to go up.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I'm saying is people like, yo, you got to focus on the business model first. Master your business model. If the tariffs go up and the prices for my products to be made go up, that's fine. Because I placed my brand to a point where it's not going to affect me as much as it would affect these fast fashion brands that are getting those t-shirts made for $5 or $6 and selling them for $20. But them tariffs go up. Now you spending $9 or $10 on a shirt and still trying to sell it for $20. Now you only keystoning your prices. So it's like, it comes down to building a brand. Like, yo, you got to know where you want your brand to be placed. Do you want to be, if you're doing a fashion brand, do you want it to be high-end? Do you want it to be streetwear? Do you want it to be high price, low price, medium price point? It's easy to sell low price point. It's hard to sell high price point and mid price point. When you high price point, people look at your brand like there's a certain aesthetic for it, right? When you're medium price point, you're in the middle. That's the hardest one to sell at.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm trying to figure out. Because my brand's not, I'm not selling $500 or $600 jackets.
Right.
I'm like at that Zara in between level.
Right.
That it's a harder niche to hit because people are still making price conscious decisions on your purchase. You see a t-shirt for $20, you're not gonna think twice about it if you think it's dope.
Right.
But if you see a t-shirt for $50 or $60, you might have to be like, yo, I gotta wait till I get paid. And then that calculates whether or not you really, really want the product.
Yeah, you got time to
But at
think.
the end of the day, that's where the brand comes in. Are you in love with the brand? Are you attached to the brand enough to where you want to make that purchase? And then on the flip side, from a business standpoint, if you don't deliver the product, a high quality product for that price point for that customer, they gone.
Yeah.
One bad experience,
Rafini.
it's a wrap.
Yep.
No doubt.
That's
I'm
what's
big
up.
on like having a team. So like as far as you were saying, like a lot of people want to get artists in their clothes and think that's going to elevate their stuff. Like, what do you feel like, or what did you do? What was the team you had to? You know what I'm saying? What was the pieces that you had to elevate your?
I'm still figuring that out day to day. That's an everyday. So
So you don't have a set team just yet?
Just like right now, like I'm forever building my team.
Yeah.
Because when you want the best, you're gonna keep striving until you get it. right? But there's gonna be people who are good at certain things. Like these guys kill menswear. Anything dealing with styling, anything dealing with styling men, from suits to streetwear to like, yo, I don't care if you go into a Quidditch match. Like these dudes, yo, this dude will style the shit out of, style a skirt like crazy.
It's true. It's facts.
Like he did it. People on IG was telling him, yo, he can't style this skirt.
Bro, can't.
Killed it.
I love that word, can't. When he tell me I can't do something, that's the motivation right there.
Tough, man.
That's the motivation.
Shout out my man Barry with the crop top.
Real rap. When I man Barry, baby Jesus, he wear the crop tops. He go hard with the fashion stuff, and it's like it be so out there, but he say so true to himself.
Exactly.
He will never
that's the main thing.
second guess.
You know
You know what I'm saying? Whatever he wears, because
Exactly.
you already know he gonna do something
You
outlandish.
know what I mean? And like, cause like when it comes to our brand, that's legit our snow, and it's not about how you look; it's how you make it look.
Yeah.
Because like, if you picture this, like, have you been to like a fashion show or anything? Or like, have you seen a fashion show? You know what I mean? All right. So like, and so like the main focus, of course, it's all about the designers and what they're and like what they're putting out there. But the process with that, designers will pick an ugly model that can walk over than a pretty model that can't walk, due to the fact of how they carry themselves. Because you have to literally legit carry yourself in a way where you can put anything on you and then still make it look good. Because the models really do sell that. You know how to walk that catwalk, and you know how to display that.
One thing too that I find extremely funny when we use the word like model, right? Models don't understand that they are the accessory.
Yeah. Yeah.
All in all,
Hold on. I'm gonna put this on you real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Look, go ahead.
So models don't understand that. Like this is something that I had to learn as a designer.
Right.
Because I used to go through and be like, yo, she lit. So let me get her in this hoodie.
Yeah.
But then like I really stepped back and looked at how my brand was being perceived. Like, yo, it's a half naked chick in thigh highs shooting in a hoodie for my brand.
Right.
Is that how I want my brand to be perceived? So I had to go through a revamp. Models are accessories. When you're when you're in a fashion show or you're with a design and you're working with a designer, like you are the accessory. Your job is to sell the clothes. Your job is not to sell yourself. The job is to sell the clothes. And I think that's the difference between having an IG model versus having some type of model who has foundation and some type of an agency connects, right? Like I deal with all high fashion models now, right? So there's not a lot of work that goes into dealing with them because they already embody everything that you want for your brand.
It's crazy how those narratives get mixed up. Because if you ask any average model that, they're not going to give you that response. In their head, that's their way to get on.
They're
not serving for the product. They're serving 100% for themselves.
You do a photo shoot. You do a photo shoot with a model. The first thing they look at is themselves in the picture.
Yeah.
They're not looking at like, yo, like
from
the mind state. Look at the mind state of the designer, right? You want to look at it and be like, yo, is this selling the product?
Yeah.
Forget about you. It's not about you. It's about the clothes. It's about the image. It's about the brand. Like, we don't hire you for no reason, right? Like, we don't hire you because, like, you're just amazing looking and we just want to put you in our brand. Like, that's not how I work. I don't care. It don't matter how you look. It doesn't. To me, it doesn't matter. As long as you fit the mode of the shoot, and they'll tell you that, like, yo, it's all down to the mood of the shoot.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't, as a model, if you don't get picked, you should not feel some type of way. It's just that scheme or that whatever the designer was trying to do was just, you just were not a good fit for it. And there's difference. Like, there's models that kill runway but can't get in front of a camera and do photo shoots.
Yeah.
It's crazy. There's probably nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with
The
Nothing
issue,
wrong with that at all.
what does the issue come down to? The issue comes down to confidence, right? Self-confidence, right? What's self-confident within themselves?
Oh, no, I see it.
Like, yo, self-confidence with social media now is the reason why for all the mental health issues. All of that stuff. People see people that other people are winning, or other people are wearing designer, other people are doing this, other people are doing that, yo. At the end of the day, I'll walk into a store and I'll buy a pair of shoes. I ain't gonna buy the Balenciagas. I don't need them. Why do I need Balenciaga? People need brand labels.
You're going to buy the Aldo's 50 off and then rock.
Only because I work there. Only because I work there.
Yeah.
But not like people literally fall in love with brand names, right? They feel like people were literally dressed off of a mannequin.
Yeah.
They'll walk into H&M or walk into Zara, see the outfit on the mannequin, and be like, I want to be that person. I want to dress like that. Or they'll see a picture of Kim Kardashian on IG and be like, I want to dress like that. I want to be Kim Kardashian, right? But that's the difference. That's the difference between fashion and style. Fashion is trending.
Yeah.
Style is within.
That's who you are.
I determine that. You don't determine that.
Yeah.
That comes with self-confidence. People don't understand, yo. Y'all not gonna green light my confidence.
Yeah.
Russ said this in an interview. I'm not gonna allow somebody else to have to green light anything that I do to make it relevant. Right? I don't need the cosign from Vogue. I don't need the cosign from any major fashion brand. I don't need a cosign from a stylist. I don't need a cosign from a model, or artist, nothing. Because I know what I got.
So that confidence, was that instilled from the jump, or was that something you had to, and I'm not saying as far as your personal self, but your brand. You know what I mean? Starting off, was that confidence always instilled in your brand, or did you have to kind of...
Day one.
Bro, I feel like you got a real unique story, and that's something that a lot of people, from your story, they built your confidence. And that's something everybody don't got. So, like, what's some of the things that, along the way, helped you build confidence? Because everybody, it may seem simple, but
it's the hardest thing to
it's
do.
not. It's
one of the hardest things to do.
I'll let Keith can touch on this.
Oh, shoot.
I already know.
Like, even about, like, wearing something, like, y'all said y'all wearing the bow ties 8 a.m. or just about getting dressed in general. Like, people don't have the confidence to wear it, so they feel like, I gotta wear what I saw on Meek Mills or this person because...
You see everybody wearing torture now, right?
Yeah. It's super interesting when we talk about like self-confidence and we talk about like self-esteem, right? Because it was really interesting the fact that people say they have it, but the core, where it comes from, the core of that word, the beginning of the word is self-esteem. But like Jay said, like we're so caught up in looking for that self-esteem from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's not self-esteem, that's them-esteem. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's you know what I'm saying? That's them-esteem.
A lot of people have a lot of them-esteem.
Yeah, them-esteem. And it's super.
Some people got us-esteem.
Right. Yeah, right.
Yo, this group's real talk. We together.
Real talk. Real talk, bro.
It's tragic.
Real talk, bro. And confidence, man, like for some, I would even say like I some, even like most, it doesn't come natural for a lot of people. You know, that's something that, you know, it's fortunate that Jay is strong. You know, I mean, Superman over here. You know, being the example and being this amazing light. But then it's like it's that people can really look up to and admire and aspire to be. But some people have to work on it. You know, like me in particularly, bro. It's like I don't always feel 110% every morning. You know what I'm saying? I don't always feel like I'm at the top of my game every morning. And the other side is when you don't feel like it, or when you tell yourself that you are. There's always a smaller voice that's saying you're not. You know what I'm saying? It's always like, no, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Then we get to the Instagram and we see these people who maybe they're even our friends and they look like they're living their best life, and we get jealous of our friends doing something that we think that
That insane, like that is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, and we have to really check ourselves on that, because that can develop a cancer inside of you emotionally.
Yeah.
You know, and when we really think about it, because one of the things that I realized when it comes to jealousy and envy with other people, one of the things that I do that helps get that out of my spirit is support them. The more that you support, the more you push what they're doing, the more, you got to get that out of you. How else are you going to get it out? You know what I'm saying? You either going to meditate on that one thing, that one envy, and it's going to get bigger, and you're going to get so caught up, and you're not going to do anything with your life. You know, it's going to kill your self-esteem. It's going to kill your confidence.
Bro, I know y'all seen that Nipsey interview.
Yeah.
What Nipsey interview?
Yeah.
Nipsey was touching on the fact that he was talking about energy, right? The world works off energy. Everything works off energy. What you put out is what is ultimately going to come back to you. Right? So, if, like he's saying, if you have a friend that's doing something that's maybe bigger than what you're doing, and you're not showing them the support, the love that they deserve, how you think you're going to get it back?
Yeah.
Like, people all want the praise and the love, but They don't want to give nothing out. They want to keep their pockets full.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Everybody around you should eat. Regardless if it's just a like, a comment. One of your friends posts a picture. I don't care if you don't even like the picture. You need to like it.
Like it. Drop a comment.
Right.
Something. Something, bro. Something, bro. Something.
For me, it's like it's crazy to me because I see like I don't even have a lot of followers, right? I post a picture, and I mean with that Instagram algorithms, all of that, cool, I get it. But like, if realistically, if everybody who is around you and is really your friend is supporting you to that point, everybody hitting the explore page,
Right.
easy.
Right.
Everybody hitting the explore
said that,
page.
like, there's no
Everybody.
way everybody got 2,000-3,000 followers and y'all all can't post one thing.
Right.
And it's like,
Yeah.
come on.
That's
Man.
fact.
You wanna know what
Level
else?
of support
You wanna know
is-
what else it is? The people who you think are gonna support you, that's closest to you, when the moment that you start something, they might not be the ones that support you.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing for me that
Yeah.
I had to learn.
Yeah.
Like the people around me that I grew up with. When I drop something,
Because you give those people the benefit of the doubt to hold
the
you
word
down.
the word you
know
said,
what I
right?
mean?
The word you
And
said,
then-
expectation.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with anything, as far as you creating something, eliminate any expectation from support from people.
Yeah.
Bro, there's people I went to school with. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Have not bought a product to this day. And it's no shot to them. But if you really like my bro, or you really this person that you say that you are, and you really want to be here and support, I used to tell people, support's not a purchase, right? I went 2 years in the business. Nah, support actually is a purchase. You want to know why? Because if somebody releases a product, right, and if you're not putting any of your friends on that product, like if my boy is a designer, right, and I got 3,000 followers, my 3,000 followers gonna know that he a designer, right? These dudes style, right?
Facts.
When I work with models or I work with people, I let them know like, these dudes, they stylists.
They real.
That's what they do.
Facts.
They kill at what they do, right? But if I didn't do that, how do I expect to get any of that energy back? And I'm not saying you do it with an expectation to get something back. You give with no expectation to get anything in return.
That's the key. That's
Yeah.
the key. Yeah.
Give with no agenda.
Yeah. That's the key.
And that's hard for a lot of people,
That's
man.
crucial.
That's
Yeah.
so hard.
Unbearable.
Right?
hard
It
for
is,
some
right?
people.
For
Yeah.
real.
I'm about to put my hand out. I need
Yeah.
something back.
Right,
I'm about
exactly.
to-
You know what I mean?
And, it's- and it might even be sometimes for the most part unconscious. But it's like, even that, it's like you gotta understand what you're doing, kid.
Yeah.
That's not it. That's not the way to go.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, if you really somebody's friend, you need to check them when they're not doing something to the capacity that you know that they can do it. But people allow their friends to be out here and fall in shallow water because they're not checking them and letting them know that something is not to the quality that they know that they can produce, right?
That's deep.
So,
That's real.
hypothetically speaking, my friend's a designer. I see him and he's not developing a product that I feel is good quality. I'm not going to gas him and tell him it's A1. I'm be like, you need to go back to the drawing board.
Facts.
For real.
But you want to know what the problem is? People look at
Yes,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yo, all
Yes,
that,
man.
all the yes men,
Yeah.
get them out of your circle now.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a bigger thing too. People
For
know
real.
how to take that. What is it called?
Criticism.
Criticism.
Yeah, constructive criticism.
Yeah, but
telling somebody, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but that comes with knowing who you are.
Yeah.
Knowing, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Knowing
everything
your
goes back to
circle.
self-awareness.
And criticism comes a lot better when it's coming from someone that you have a relationship with.
Yeah. Or even if it's, I just need to see that it's genuine.
Yeah.
You know
That
what I
it's
mean?
coming from you know what I'm saying? Like, I just need to understand that you're telling me not off of this. You wanted to be the wise guy. You wanted to be the dude with the, let me son you, let me teach you real
Yeah.
quick. But you're actually showing genuine love and
Yeah,
want me to
exactly.
excel myself. That's when I understand, like, all right, that's dope.
You want to know what the problem is?
Yeah. You're so smooth. Y'all gotta see this.
What up, Bob?
It's just things that like this that just make me so mad is we learned in the back of our minds as African American people, we've learned to take criticism as hate.
Yeah.
Yo, we
Yeah.
just was listening to Kanye West.
Yo.
You can't tell me nothing.
Yo,
Yeah, they
Yo.
be like, I got some. You can't tell me. I know what I'm doing.
Right.
yo,
Always room for improvement.
bro, if somebody is telling you, regardless if you agree with their opinion or not, the object is to listen. You listen and you register. If you want to apply it, completely up to you. It's your choice. It's your brand. It's the thing that you're chasing. It's the beautiful thing about having your own. you can make whatever choice you want, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent.
Mm-hmm.
So if you tell me, I show you a design, right? So this is me playing devil's advocate, right? I show you a design. You tell me like, yo, I don't really like the design. Does that mean I'm just not gonna make it? Because you don't like it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not designing for you, just you to like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm designing for me. I just want your feedback from a consumer standpoint.
That's major.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like when I'm designing something, I'll send out pics or like I'll hit them up and was like, yo, I want to show y'all this product. I'll show it to them. They'll give me the feedback. They're not going to necessarily tell me all the time like, yo, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Like no, they're going to give me feedback and let me know like, yo, this is cool, but like maybe you should try like this colorway. Like y'all know me, my colors is off the wall.
Yeah.
Like I'm about to release something. And I'm about to release some.
off the wall.
But like, yo,
Yeah.
take the criticism, register it, and apply it. Not necessarily saying you have to switch every single product that you produce. 'Cause you
Exactly.
don't.
Yeah. Well, you heard it here first. Take it and apply it. 3 masterminds in the building, dropping gems. When I tell you
Wow,
gems, I mean gems.
Happy to be here, bro.
But yeah, we got a surprise on the other side. It's a lot of people blowing my spot up about this contest. So yeah, we're gonna get into that on the other side. And some more fashion talk, some more you don't got style talk. So yeah, this is 91.7 WCUR The Curve. My man Mega Man Matt, DYO, Jahi, Charles J and the guys, Keith Kree,
Gang.
my boo, Micaiah Bryce Frazier in the building as well. She acting shy right now. But yeah, we're gonna get into all that on the other side. This is 91.7 WCUR The Curve. I'ma holla at you. Whoa. That's bad.
What up, bro?
Monday nights 10 to 12, DWA.
DJ
With
attitude.
this is 91.7 WCUR The Curve. Still got Charles J,
Urbane.
Urbane,
What up?
Kree in the building.
Nat,
So,
gang.
I don't know if you guys know. If you don't know, you should have knew, because you wasn't paying attention.
If you don't know, now you know.
But we had this little contest giveaway. Matter of fact, let me hop on my live real quick. Let me hop on my live. They blowing me up. Why ain't I win? Why ain't I? Well, we got this contest giveaway. DWA and Urbane. We want to show love because that's what we're all about. That's all it is, end of the day. Showing love, being genuine. So yeah, Jay, do you wanna announce the winner, or should I do that?
Nah, bro, you can do it. I'm horrible with pronunciations.
All right. I need to. Oh yeah, you ready? Oh, let me get this live popping a little bit. Hold on, we're telling people to start watching your live. Thank you, Instagram.
Thank you.
Yo.
We all ready?
You're
Camera ready?
Sound like Mario.
You already.
Camera ready?
You're ready for me.
So, the winner to the first DWA giveaway contest, Sharice Mundy. Congratulations to her.
Way to go, Sharice.
She is a CCP student currently. She is transferring to Westchester next
So she gets the
semester.
pass.
Go Rams.
But yeah, no, she's a Westchester Ram. She was showing mad love today. So yeah, shout out to you. We have your merchandise. We will contact you. So yeah, please stay on the lookout for more Urbane product coming out. He got some heat on the way. Take it from me.
Say it twice.
He got some heat on the way. Take it from me.
No, real rap.
No, like it's bad.
Like, stay
So
tuned.
make sure you're following Urbane US on Instagram. You on Twitter at all? You on any other social media platforms?
I'm on
bro?
Twitter, the Charles J.
The Charles J. Follow his personal page as well. Open dude. Follow me as well. I might have some heat dropping. You know, I'm about to get these laces popping. Dudes need laces. You know, they laces be too light. If you got the wrong lace, it throw your whole
You got
sneakers
that
off.
shitty ass.
That's lucrative, bro.
As you start putting your
I can start
laces in
flipping
the
laces.
hoodies.
Ew. And then they reversible. You can switch it from the hoodie to the sneak.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yo, you
That's
see what happens when you
versatile.
got all these like.
That's versatile, bro.
That would be terrible.
Yo. But
But yeah, thank you for everyone that participated. Thank you for everyone reposting and showing love. We appreciate that. Yeah, that is major. Wow. Shout out to that.
Wow.
Shout out to that.
I can't wait to hear that.
So,
But yeah.
who else won? Somebody else won, right?
Oh yeah. I apologize. We got another winner.
You see him snapping?
He's snapping a little bit. Shout out to my man Shawnee Rogers. He was showing mad love as well. Hopefully he's on his way to claim his merchandise.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes.
For all of those who felt slighted, we got something for you. So please stay tuned. Actually, please stay very in tune.
Thursday?
Come on, man.
Wow.
You gotta-
Thursday?
Look.
Is it?
Thursday?
We got something in the works that'll please everyone.
Thursday. Is that Thursday?
You say you on Scepter? You're a
Thursday.
chop, bro. What are you talking about? You on Scepter? Oh, he said steps. Never mind.
Never redeemed.
Like,
They don't even got no profile pic. They don't got no profile pic.
But yeah, for anyone who felt slighted about the contest, thank you for showing love. Thank you for reposting and everything. But yeah, we got something in the works for y'all. We want to make sure everyone is compensated in some way for showing
I
love.
got
'Cause we
benefit.
appreciate y'all.
I got benefit from the knowledge that's being dropped.
So really quickly, not even really quickly. I wanna talk to the two gentlemen. They shared their
Two kings.
two
bro.
kings, I should say.
I'll give him his check after the night.
Right.
That's a prime example of creative currency. You know what I'm saying?
So Keith and Kree, we have what do you call it? Fashion consultant. What is the official label you guys go at?
We are fashion consultants, fashion concierge services, or even personal shoppers.
Now in your business, I just want to ask your industry, your field. Is that a diverse group? Is that do you see a lot of multicultural people in your field, in your industry?
In our field, it's actually a big field, but it's low key. You feel me? It's more of like the behind the scene type of work.
Gotcha.
But like what we're doing is not necessarily all that behind the scenes. You know what I mean? How's that?
Word.
So, how did y'all get into it, and what was like the process
Well, like
as far as getting to where y'all at now?
in middle school, when I was in middle school, I switched up my style. I saw the GQ magazine for the first time, special edition with Michael Jackson on the cover, rest in peace. And then as I started going out,
Hold on, let me see the bell. We got all this commotion. Shout out to the guys who's in the building.
What's up, bro?
He pulled up. Shout out to Shawnee Rogers, that's my guy. Shout out to Rel in the tuck. Yeah, he laced you. Got you a little baby.
Give out.
Yo, look, man. This is going on tomorrow.
If you need to try it on, I got it.
Yeah, shout out to Rel. Rel got his own Dewey line.
He
I got an XL too, just in case you need to try it on.
Shout out to Uncle Rel, got his own Dewey line. 2 for 15.
Silkies, all that.
Oh,
Yeah,
silkies,
anything
oh,
that-
silkies. But yeah, what was you saying, bro?
But like so I switched my style in middle school and everything. And then like as I started going out with friends, I started getting like a lot of attention, in like middle school. Like it's like the first thing that caught to mind was like when this lady was staring at me in the mall. And then she stared at me for a minute. I was like, yo, what's going on? And then she literally grabbed her husband, pulled him over to me, and was like, I want you to dress more like him.
That's tough.
And then then as I got older, like in junior high school, something like that, right? It became like a hobby. You know what I mean? It started becoming a hobby. I didn't really take it seriously at all. But when I got to college, my brother, he's like / partner. He's like the best connector, like in the freaking world.
So you two are blood brothers.
We're blood brothers. Blood brothers.
That's tough.
Blood brothers.
In the same business.
Yep, same business.
That's tough.
And so
That's tough.
he goes to like a lot of events while I'm like in college being studious and whatnot. So he's going out to the events, and then he's got invited to like fashion shows. And then he hit me up and he was like testing me and be like, hey yo, I have a fashion show tonight. This is the theme. I want you to put a lay together for us.
That's tough.
You know what I mean? And then he got the lay, like it's all week, so like he got like a different lay every single day. And then every single time he came back, like he's like, yo, bro, Like mad people thought I was a designer. Like people thought I was like
true.
the
It's true.
freaking man
Yeah.
and everything. And then like, cause probably like a few days later, like I was doing my homework, you know what I mean? And then like he hit me up and was like, hey yo, I really think that you should take this like styling thing seriously. And like, cause he could dress too.
Yeah.
And like he could dress too, and so he got like the same approach. And so like he was like, yo, like we should really do this. You know, we should definitely do
when
this.
did y'all acknowledge that it's an actual business, that you can turn your style and fashion into
And like an actual
profit,
business,
yeah.
a profit. I mean, like no, when it's like no, we weren't main so focused on the profit, but more so the impact that we had. And so like, and so like the main thing that started our business was number one. When it comes to styling, there's like when it comes to clientele and everything, you're gonna have a lot of insecure clients saying that I can't wear this, I can't wear that, or I'm too short, I'm too fat, and stuff like that.
No, that's
Exactly,
crazy. That's
self-esteem
crazy.
type of stuff.
Yeah.
And so like what we do that separates us from most stylists is that we actually counsel our like clients to basically
because
say
it's bigger. That's
Yeah.
that's the main
it's an
thing.
extension of
Yeah.
It is the
you know what I
same
mean?
thing.
It's
It is.
bigger than just putting clothes on somebody.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
you know
The
what I
same thing
mean?
goes back to establishing value in your brand. You want to establish some type of value within your customer.
Within
and stuff
itself,
like
exactly.
That. That's
And-
what's up. Yeah.
and that's why-
Absolutely.
And that's like the main thing why our slogan is not about how you look, it's how you make it look. Because it always starts with like, even if you look at our business card, it says the style within at the bottom. And then like, because that's when we decided to call our like business journey, because it literally takes a journey to get to your destination. And then we realize when you're at your destination, you realize that it's not just a destination, it's like a pit stop, and the journey continues. And so like we basically made it like that, and then boom, it just started happening.
So,
Decent.
comment. That's just like that's his perspective of
Yeah.
it. Is there anything else that's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like, he definitely did. I mean, shared a lot, did his thing, but and so on top of that, it's just like the perspective that we come across when it comes to market value and who we're catering to. I mean, we pretty much cater to like three people. You know, when it comes people who don't have time to shop, people who don't know how to shop, or people who don't like to shop. You know what I'm saying? And,
So, do you guys pick? I want to say, do you guys pick a wardrobe for them to kind of play around with, or is that the process from the first step to the last step? Like, are you helping them pick out what products make them?
Yeah, it varies.
You know what I mean?
It varies. Some already know what they want.
Gotcha.
You know, some just like, hey, listen, we need you to. I don't have time. Can you go pick this up for me?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like we're like the Uber Eats just for clothes.
Ah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
So, yeah.
That's epic, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my friends got this little joint, a little business group called Creative Currency.
Lit.
It's about like finding creative ways to make money. That's something it's something that you love. So that's essential in just life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you're a lot
bro.
happier because you can do what you want to do. Something
And
that
it's
you wanna do.
lucrative because you're selling your style. Like that'll never go out of. You know what I mean? That's always something you could refer back to.
Yeah.
That's dope. Man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's super fun, man. And one of the things that you know was in the beginning was a challenge for me early on is to not make people dress like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
how do y'all stay-
Yeah, I
Personalize it to the client.
them. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. In the beginning, it was like, oh yeah, I will wear that, and then I had to tell myself, you're not wearing it though. You know, you're not wearing it
That's
though.
real.
Yeah. So and it definitely it was a challenge in the beginning. Now it's like it forces us to get to know who we're talking to.
Right.
You know, get to build that relationship, you know, with them, because then we get to figure out and know what they don't like, what they're not comfortable in, what not yet. I mean, we have clients that are professionals that are a little older, and they're still in the Steve Harvey suits. You know what I'm saying? And they talk like and they talk like y'all see y'all young cats today and this that and there. Y'all young
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Yeah,
That big and tall, not it no more.
Yeah, I love the cats, bro. And it's cool because I love it because they say things like, oh, I'll never wear
I love it when they
pants
say
like
it.
that, or I'll
Right.
never wear something like that.
Right.
And and then and that's cool. You know, and that's cool. You know, and we're not going to force it on them. You know, but we will baby step the process. So what we'll do is when they'll have like their suits and their like super wide leg like curtain pants, and like we'll maybe take it to a tailor and get it trimmed an inch or two. You know what I'm saying? And then like 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, we'll trim it some more. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then lo and behold, my man called me. My man called me. He said, listen, I'm going to this all-white party, you know, with my family and Santa Clara. I need something real fast. He called me 6 hours before the event. I said, come on, bro. So, but it's cool. This is what we do, right? So I said, all right. So he gave me a lookbook, gave me a mood board. One of the pictures in it, a guy who was wearing slim jeans. Slim fit jeans. I said, oh, okay. So, I know that's not what he wants, but I'm just like, he only got 6 hours. Yeah. So I'm going to bring it to him. Right. So he's either going to take it or he's going to leave it. So look, I'm giving you what you told me. Right. You know, so I go to the store, I grab everything, and he pulls them out. He said, oh God. So I was like, yo, just try him on. Just try him on. Listen, he tries them on, right? He tried them on. He nods, shakes his head. He texts me that night, and said, listen, my wife. He said, look, he said, yo, my wife hasn't called me. My wife hasn't stopped telling me I look like a John all night long. I was like, yes. He said, everybody loves it. So it's just like, you know, it's a process. You know, it's a journey. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? And it's so awesome because when it comes to fashion, like this is like literally like where I can only say this saying where it's like safe, and that is you can't knock it unless you try it. You know what I mean? Because like there's so many people. It's like even how like me and him shop. Like we like switched how we shop because you know what I mean? Because we're comfortable with ourselves now. Right. So every single time we walk into like a store or anything, we always look at stuff that we wouldn't wear first suit, right? And so like we literally like look at it and be like, yo, I would not rock this. Let's just try it on. And then lo and behold, like, yo, we killing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like it's literally stepping outside your comfort zone in the most positive way to basically discover yourself and also your style.
That's major, man. So what has been the biggest, I want to say, accomplishment, or what's some of the biggest people that you've worked with, or brands or companies?
Like Bishop. I mean, like it's like a year-to-year thing because like. I think like our biggest accomplishment was that we were featured in GQ magazine twice. Twice.
Both of you or?
No, just like the whole business. Yeah. The whole business and our client.
You see the car? I know you got the car.
Yeah. That's tough. And like historically, you know what I'm saying, like just the whole idea of being able to wear stuff tied into mindset.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hood, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just giving that confidence to him, you know what I'm saying? You can wear this, you know what I'm saying?
Is there anybody you turned down? Like, is there people that you don't work with?
Was it recently, Billy?
Turned down?
I mean, like, just because, I mean, like, not like turned down over for, like, oh no, we don't want to work with you, turned down. You know what I mean? It's just like, when when it came to, I guess, like, what they were asking for, and also like the price and everything.
Yeah,
because it's like, I don't. It's like, that's not how like based upon our. It's like because like if we were like starting from the beginning and like hungry, you know what I mean?
We'll not definitely that we're not hungry.
I know, like because we're like forever gonna be hungry.
But I get,
you know what I mean? We're forever gonna be hungry. Right. But like when it comes to our portfolio, you know what I mean? It's like in our expertise and what we actually accomplish. You know, it's like it's a different story.
Yeah, because you gotta build that.
You can't take $100.
That's real though. That's real.
That is real. That is real.
And that's something that I let everything that has to do with like finances or anything like that. I tell Kree to handle it. I'll be the person. Like, I just want them to look amazing. Right. I'll mess around. I'll do it for free. And Kree's like, bro, no. You know what I'm saying? And it's like because here's the thing. It's because we have to get to a point where we have to teach people how we want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? So to me, even though like in my kind-heartedness, that can get taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? When people are asking for our services, and then I say, "Oh, we'll do it for this price," the word gets out. Oh, they're just some regular cheap guys, or we're just and now our brand now we're fighting to get our brand notability or the value of our brand in other people's eyes back to where we originally stated where we wanted it to be. You know.
That's dope, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping by.
Oh no, man! Thanks for having us.
Kree and Keith in the building, dog. Give it up for them one more time. Y'all want to put y'all socials out or any contact info?
Oh yeah, like his with our Journey page, it's going to be at the Journey, and Journey is spelled JOURNI, and then also my personal my personal Instagram is called Kree Williams, KreeWilliamz.
Yeah, and mine is Sir Keithington. I don't know how many Sir Keithingtons that you know, but this is the one and only Sir Keithington. Yes, it's spelled just the way it sounds. SirKeithington.
It's like Kensington, but just with Keith.
Yes, that's with Keith. Or Washington.
We ain't going.
You know.
Shout out to the fashion consultants one more time. Shout out to Charles J. We about to introduce the lovely Micaiah Bryce Frazier. She is igging me right now. I don't understand why. Make some noise real quick. She wants to shout her brand out. Hey, darling. Hey, darling. Take a headset, please. Can somebody grab me a seat?
Yeah, you can take
my seat.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, hey, mamas, how you doing? Oh, get it together.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to be on live?
Mm-hmm.
You about to be on YouTube, so it don't matter.
Okay.
So how are you doing? How are you doing today?
I'm good. How y'all?
Good. Appreciate you coming by.
Thank you.
You thought I wasn't going to let you on live. So yeah, tell us a little bit about your brand. Well, a little bit about yourself first, and then your brand.
Okay, my name's Micaiah Bryce Frazier, and recently I just started my business, KB Aesthetics. It's based around all cosmetology and beauty. I do lashes, hair, nails, makeup, anything. I've been doing hair since I was 3. I recently got my cosmetology license this summer after doing a 2-year apprenticeship at N's Hair Salon and Day Spa in Philly. So yeah, I've been working on that.
She said since she was 3.
Right?
That's real. That's
right.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
That's real.
So I'm just trying to build my business here at Westchester.
How's that been going?
It's alright. I'm trying, I'm kind of shy, so.
Can anybody hit you up for homecoming if they need to?
Yeah, my friends out there and a couple of my other friends, they're getting their nails done tomorrow. Yeah.
Solid.
And you barber too. You know.
Yeah, I cut hair too.
So them fellas that's been hitting my line. Yo, where the barber at up here? They not.
Hit Micaiah. Everybody's scared to let me cut their hair. I don't know why though.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like a new barber itself is kind of hesitant, but then I'm gonna be real. A female as well cutting your hair.
That's
a lot of people second guess.
It's extreme.
Not saying that you're not sharp. It's just like
I don't know about y'all, but dudes that cheat on a barber before they, cheat on a girl before they cheat on a barber.
Oh yeah, most of that. Most of that. We love
Facts. That is the sad reality.
My nigga on vacation and I'm on vacation.
So as far as your brand, is this something that you want to do full time, or is this like a side thing?
No, because right now I'm majoring like accounting and finance, but after college,
how's accounting going?
That's another story. But after college, I'm probably just gonna go into like owning my own business, opening a couple stores and stuff. Hair care line, stuff like that, fashion line. I see you do fashion. I crochet. I do crochet clothing.
Plugs.
Yeah.
I get a hat for the winner.
Yeah.
How
I need some mugs. I need some mittens. I need some.
Oh yeah, everybody trying to order their
earmuffs.
stuff, but you see, school be in the way.
Yeah, I mean you gotta make time.
I'm trying.
You obviously wasn't listening. My man did 4 years of ball. Started
No
his
scholarship.
brand, still in the class, and graduated.
No scholarship.
Oh, well, I'm trying to get on that level then.
Don't try, dude.
All right, I'm gonna do it then.
Well, yeah, please shout your socials out where everyone can find you.
Okay, at k.b.aesthetics on Instagram.
How you spell aesthetics?
I was about to say, if you don't know how to spell aesthetics, it's AEST. Wait, AESTTHETICS. Don't laugh at me, y'all. Yeah, so you can find me on there. That's where I be. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You can contact me 267-207-8449. If not that, or hit me up during winter break.
I don't know who listens to this pub. It might be.
Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't have did that. Anyway, you can book an appointment at Interior Design and Day Spa.
Ashley and Slash are listening to this.
Winter break. Yeah.
What's up? Is there anything else that you want to mention? Anything else that you want to talk about?
Just hit me up for homecoming. I got a couple specials going on. Brows and individual lashes for $25.
Gotcha.
I wax brows for $7, $80 sew-ins, $60 feed-in braids, $10 men haircuts. Yeah, got that going on. $25 press on nails, $12 manicures. You know, guys need manicures.
Oh, you do manis and petties? Because my dog.
Oh no, I don't know.
Hold up.
I don't do petties. I don't do petties.
All right. Please connect with Micaiah. She is a beautiful kindred spirit. If you see her, she got the fro out, highlight blinging.
Yeah.
Beautiful inside and out. Please connect with her. If you see her on campus, say what's up. So yeah, thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thanks, Dion.
And yeah.
Right, I got a couple clientele.
Oh yeah, hold up. I gotta give out my business cards. Let me go.
Let me see.
We gonna get into that. We gonna get into that.
Like right now. Or like.
Oh yeah.
Whatever floats your
Take
boat.
your time.
Whatever you want to do.
Chase your dream.
All right, let me go.
Always.
Wait, let me go. I can't. Oh, thanks, Noam.
Shout out to the team.
Huh.
Shout out to
That's three y'all.
Oh yeah, shout out to we always talking about the support system. Shout out the gang that you got with you. They holding you down.
I gotta shout out Noam and Alice because they've been taking pictures of me.
They holding you down.
Yes, Alice been making the flyers and they've been helping me promote on IG. So yeah,
Look
shout
at
out.
The hair rap sisters. I see you.
Oh yeah, shout out to them. I had mine on earlier, but I had to fix myself. Yeah.
Well, thank you again for stopping by. Micaiah Bryce Frazier, get with her.
Yeah.
I want to bring my man Charles J back. Wrap it up because we are drawn towards the end of the show. This is mine.
You gotta hold the stack.
I gave them out.
No, you did not. I was about to say.
So yeah, we're gonna bring Charles J back for the remaining few minutes that we got.
Thanks, y'all. My bad.
No, you good. You good. Take your time.
Or-
No, you good. You good. Hey, Ro, stop playing on my live, yo. But yeah, is there anything that you want to add, Jay? I know you wrote philosophical boys. Anything that you want to, any last gems that you want to put out there?
Nah, man. If you got your mind set on something, just do it. There's too many people out here second guessing themselves, and they wait for the right moment, wait for the right time. It's never gonna be the right moment at the right time.
That's real.
And if you don't start, you ain't never gonna go nowhere.
That's real. You heard it here first. If you don't start, how you gonna finish? That's crazy. Dropping bombs. Another epic show. Thank you again, Keith, Kree, coming out. Micaiah, Jahi, Break the Cycle. Mega Man, of course. This is DYO. DWA every Monday night, 10 to 12, 91.7 WCUR The Curve. Like I said, follow all these socials and stay tuned because we got some good stuff in the works this week, hopefully. And for weeks to come, you already know what it is. 91.7 WCUR The Curve.
Thursday.
Everybody enjoy your homecoming week. Please be safe. And yeah, let's turn up this week, dog. I need all this energy. I need all these spirits. Hopefully we kicking it off right tonight.
Yo, anything possible. Everybody be safe. Homecoming 2K18.
91.7 WCUR The Curve, DWA. We will catch y'all next Monday.